Good morning guys and welcome to the channel. Today we're in the town of Arundel in Sussex. There's loads of things here to see, including this magnificent castle you can see just behind us, probably one of the most prettiest castles in England. It's got a wild wetlands trust here, a beautiful lake, a beautiful town to look around full of old buildings. Let's go and explore the town of Arundel. Let's go. What I really like about Arundel is it's got loads of beautiful little streams here you can look around, which is on the main road here in Arundel. It is free, like on the street, road parking. If you don't manage to find a space in Mill Road, there is a car park which I think you can park in for about £5 for all day. But if you do want a free car parking space, get here before 10 AM because they do fill up really quickly. One lovely place to eat in Arundel is the Waterside Cafe. It has lovely views overlooking the River Arun. The River Arun also has some great walks you can do too. After passing the main bridge that connects with the town of Arundel, we pass some ruins that they have here next to the museum, which you can go in for a £5.50 entrance fee. There is some lovely riverside apartments here, and on the other side of the river you will see the main high street, which is a Tudor building, and that's now a post office. So I think the plan of attack, guys, is we're going to walk down the high street first. It looks like there's a street market or something going on, so we're going to check that out first. The main high street incorporates some lovely old buildings for you to look at. I didn't realise on the day that I visited Arundel, they had a VE event on the high street, and it was full of classic cars from a time gone by and old military artefacts and vehicles too. They even had a live band playing. Out of all the fantastic classic cars we saw here today, my favourite was definitely the old convertible green Bentley. It just oozed style and sophistication. An absolutely wonderful piece of machinery. After looking around the event, I took a walk to the Cathedral, passing another lovely Tudor building on the way. There was also some really cool castle-like apartments too. The huge castle here provides a lovely background to this town. High Street. I think it's VE Day, so that's probably why there was loads of old cars there and old military stuff going on. That was really nice to see. That was a really good little event they've got going on the high street. I'm just walking to the cathedral next and going to check that out, as it looks a really beautiful building. The 14th century St Nicholas Church is a lovely church, which is another beautiful building, which also gives you a great side view of the cathedral in the distance. The cathedral is a stunning piece of architecture that dominates the town, where you can see it in the distance. Construction of the cathedral began in late 1869 in French Gothic style, and the cathedral was opened on the 1st of July 1873. Next to the cathedral you'll see the lovely cathedral office building here, and the orange triangle shaped Tudor building on the other side of the road is a brewery. That was the cathedral, guys. That was really nice to see. I didn't go inside it because there's an event going on. I didn't really want to disturb anyone. We're heading back to the castle next. I'll tell you the entrance fees and everything next. So Arundel Castle itself, it's free to Historic Houses membership, but if you don't have that, it's £26 to enter the castle or about £16 to enter the gardens. With your Historic Houses membership, you can go into the gardens, but you can't go inside the physical castle itself and see the rooms and what have you. They don't allow filming in there anyway, just to make you aware of that. We next headed back through the town to get to the castle here, where there is also an art exhibition and live band playing. The fantastic castle you can see here in Arundel was originally constructed in 1068. Stay tuned and I'll tell you more about this fantastic castle and place. At the castle entrance you pass through the beautiful tower and gate. The footpath then moves around the corner to give you stunning views of the castle. First off, I took the path down to the right and it takes you to the absolutely stunning water garden that they have here. It's a perfect place to escape into a calm, tranquility and connecting with nature. This area will take you about 20 minutes to walk around. Along the way you'll see the roundhouse and boathouse here. The area also has over 1,500 water plants and it's full of nature and diversity. Once we'd finished in the water garden, we headed back round to the left of the castle, which gives you great views of the castle from a different perspective. As well as the outer walls of the castle, the grassy areas where you can walk are where the castle used to be surrounded by a moat a very long time ago. I have to say guys, the grounds here are absolutely stunning. It's really beautiful. Along the way to the beautiful gardens we will see shortly, we passed the castle gate here with some statues next to it. We also admired all the plants and trees that surround the area too. This area also does provide you with great views of Arundel Cathedral from inside the castle grounds. We next approached the absolutely stunning The Collector of Earl's Garden and Walled Garden. This is one of my most favourite gardens in Sussex I've been to, and it is easy to see why it's been nominated for Historic Houses Garden of the Year 2025. The Collectors of Earl Garden was opened in 2008 by King Charles III, then Prince of Wales. This garden pays tribute to Thomas Howard, the 14th Earl of Arundel, who's renowned as the Collector for his extensive art and antiquities collection. It was designed by Isabel and Julian Bannerman. The garden reimagines a Jacobean formal garden inspired by Arundel House, the Earl's former London residence. Well guys, I have to say these gardens are absolutely stunning. It's easy to see why it's been voted for Garden of the Year. You feel like you're in another country. It's not part of like the UK. It feels like you're somewhere tropical. Yeah, love these gardens. They're amazing. Many highlights of the garden include Oberon's Palace, a striking pavilion featuring a shellwork grotto and a fountain that supports a floating golden coronet, green oak pagodas, which are architectural elements that add grandeur and structure to the garden, and water rills and fountains, symbolising the nearby River Arun. These features enhance the garden's serene ambience. The walled garden adjacent to the Collector's Earl Garden is a testament to horticultural excellence, meticulously created under the guidance of head gardener Martin Duncan. Over the past 2 decades, the gardens have been transformed, earning accolades such as the Historic Park and Garden of the Year 2024. Some of the key features in this area are the Organic Kitchen Garden, which showcases a variety of fruits and vegetables, emphasising sustainable practices, a Victorian vine house, which is an original structure from 1850, restored to cultivate exotic fruits and vegetables. Lastly, the Fitzland Chapel White Garden. That's a tranquil space featuring white borders of hibiscus. The rose garden, which was planted with a selection of scented Dave and Austin roses, complemented by Gothic gates and archways reflecting the castle's architecture. Well guys, that's the castle gardens all visited and done. I'd say if for £16 that is well worth it. Them gardens were absolutely stunning. If you do want to pay extra to go in the castle, do feel free to do so, but you can't film or anything in there. Next we're going to, there's like a boating lake here, and there's a wild wetlands trust just further up the road, probably about 10 minutes away. So I'm just walking down Mill Road at the moment. Just going to check them out next. After visiting the stunning castle, we headed up Mill Road. We saw an old Fiat 500 on the way, and it's hard to believe the size comparison in old cars to new ones. Mill Road has some lovely streams and small bridges to take photos from too. We next went to Swanbourne Lake and Arundel Park. Here you'll find boats for hire, a lovely tea room and many places to sit down and relax. Don't forget, if you do want to hire boats, they do take cash only, and I think it was around £15 to hire a boat on the lake. So guys, I'm at the Wild Wetland Trust here in Arundel now. I've just walked down the road. Entry is £15.95. I'll post the address details below of it. It is in Mill Road as well. Let's go and check it out. The Wild Wetlands Trust you find here in Arundel is one of 4 you can find in various places in the UK. Another great thing they do offer here is 20-minute boat safaris through the wetlands for a very reasonable £3 per person. The first birds we saw as we passed the entrance were the 4 Dalmatian pelicans they have here. This is definitely one of the highlights of the place, and don't forget they do a keeper talk and feeding time at 2 PM for the pelicans as well. There is many bird hides you can go in and view the wetlands here, and the first one you enter you will see gulls nesting in. We're just going to go into the coastal creek next guys. Looks like there's some really interesting birds in here. For me, the coastal creek is one of my most favourite areas here, and it's a really great place to see some really unique birds in this aviary area. You're going to see many waders and diving ducks in here. At 12 PM they do a talk here with regards to the diving ducks, and they do feed them too. They have a diving pool here for ducks with a clear glass panel, so you can watch them dive during these times too. If you do like checking out these nature places and birds specifically, another place I would recommend checking out, which is about a 20 minutes drive from Arundel, is RSPB Pulborough Brooks. It's a really great place, and do check that out in one of my other videos. We passed a couple more ponds here before we spotted the magpie goose, which I had never seen before. We next went around the Reed Chamber. This is a boardwalk area where you can walk through the wetlands and try to spot some wildlife. There was also a lovely little house here which was decorated with flowers and plants from the area. The huts you see in the distance is where you do the wetlands safari tours from. Tours last 20 minutes and cost £3 per person. Well guys, that's the Wetlands Trust done and visited. Really enjoyed that. Spent about maybe an hour, max probably, hour and a half. It was really nice. I think it's worth the money to get in, see pelicans and things like that. Probably spent about 4.5 to 5 hours here in Arundel. You might need about an hour or two longer if you go to obviously the castle rooms and have a bite to eat as well. So do take that into account. Lastly, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye for now.